Yesterday I had a new class added to my regimen of classes and it would seem that I'm overloaded with classes, but no, because a lot of them are ending, and that the classes work so that my sections, they have a certain amount of class sessions that have to be filled in order for the class to complete, and sometimes some of them are 25 and some of them are 30, and then sometimes there's absences, sometimes there's teacher absences, and then there's student absences. Sometimes the classes have, no, that doesn't affect anything because class still happens, but the class numbers get out of sync, so every class will end at a different time. Like astronomy ended on last Tuesday, but Spanish ends in May. So that's how I'm like keeping up with all my classes. And today's news. No, today's class. Today's new class was criminology, and honestly didn't really know what to expect from it. And I had the same teacher last year for psychology, and criminology is very psychology and sociology based. And I didn't know that she taught psychology because it was originally supposed to be someone else, but then that person left, and this other person, this teacher that I have now and for psychology last year took over psychology for last year. She does, and I didn't know that that they were just the school just scrambling to find a permanent sub for the class, but I guess there were multiple teachers that could have taught me psychology, not just one. But anyways, criminology is basically what makes a criminal. Like, what are just what are norms and what are deviants, and just norms are just what we expect out of people, and deviance is a deviation from anything, from what we expect out of people. And sounds there's folk something that's just you can, when someone opens the door for you, and most people go on autopilot and say thank you without even thinking about it, because that is just because I don't really have notes on my phone. Folk waves. So these folk waves are just what I said before. There, I guess thank you, you're welcome. It's all those basic pleasantries. And if you don't do them, then you could come across as rude, because I don't think I need to explain why you would come across as rude. But anyways, I think for the homework, we got through everything that this session had to offer in terms of content. So I had an early start on the homework, and I only got to answer the first question, but that question was what makes a criminal and how common are they? And I don't remember exactly what I answered. If that was a future question, I'm confusing with the one that I actually answered. But I feel like anyone can become what we define as a criminal, because criminals are just deviants from the rules, and just what they think that people make to do is they just break the rules that are there, because they see a thrill of doing what they're not supposed to. And that thrill is a part of all of us, and it was just maybe all at once. And like we basically have varying degrees of that need.